France embassy to Ghana. French ambassador. Me wo hobby. French ambassador. Omo report to hono. Me kura ma send message akatro am say enye sa na tie.
Kwaku tie kwaku. Yawo ambassador to. But you need embassy to.
Ambassador to Ghana. France embassy. France ambassador to Ghana.
Me pacho bo mo boys ni bi.
Avoy mamunyina jo yedamase mama kwaba samude afidi na to peace 104.3 FM. Jumade de the platform, the platform bro Juada ni ukua de bia bra no nwotwe kase bo no akọ na wiye. Ohya bre no no nwotwe apa osimaduonu mienu. Peace FM kase fidie sunu e frame na na ya okese. Obetimi aframe the cardinal. Me enemy de ho chia me Isaac Odro, Patricia Sefa Fisher, Emmanuel Atiemo, Samuel Apia, Prince Bafwa Samona, Elizabeth Ejin, Womo, and Ashishe, and Medi Ehon Chiame. Then you may, Medasada Mawu, baby, I will be a Uti me, Otamin Kana, you may be a Memoajo. Mamuti, Ewo, ya filling stations are who doing in Aso, Yamajo, Edamasipa. Seni Adi Kabo Maniano, and the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, MPP Amanyukono, Uncle JB, and Yanino. Tenasie na yabo enkomo oni pa ni din Uncle JB ono nene mene no eba bebo nkomo Yira John Boadu aba bedu ase suso dada General Drinkesi wa ba be transia mene no ebebo nkomo but sene amunim na ansa na General beba no me wo mente ho kakra e ho ansa na General ebeba ena me wansam kronkro miensa yebeye no kuma bi na kire se ye ne Yira John Boadu ahye nkomo twetwe no ase Dedi kan planting for food and jobs. Omo contractors be say suppliers be say omo fertilizers. No omo mfa emma kuafo no a ya register omo under planting for food and jobs. 2017 and omo sha ase. Na suppliers here di ho adanse say 2017 omo sika nka kamu da. 2018 omo sika nka kamu. 2019 ebeko 2020 ho edebesi nne sikanaka na omo asem ni said the entire sikanaka no even though agric ministry ene ma wo adwuma but enye agric ministry na ma sikano aka na hwehwemu a yenu asamsen kwa nyame che Hello FM Kumase ye fa asam no ho ne say agric ministry ahwe ne nkrata mu nyina clear bibia say one more they supply a fertilizer no Emma Ministry of Food and Agriculture or the ma for over 1 million or more ya register for planting and planting for food and jobs no omo nyina supply near man so omo nya pepe and omo fertilizers no so omo de coin no how be ni ho enti hon de asem ni ho Ministry of Agriculture so amma omo adanside krata kire se ampa ya je mo neema no ye papa se ni aye hon krata e de akwa finance ministry since 2020 say finance ministry entua sa suppliers ika ebesi nne aye kasai na finance ministry entua na interesting e bi wa ha sei finance ministry wa messing up bahobio but we near planting for food and jobs one more suppliers no a fertilizer ekokoma ministry of agriculture no ministry of finance adentina mom pesa mo discount be ma omo mentiase adentina mom pesa mo discount be ma omo because nipa no akwache bosia e na ode supply aban e na nyese sika ni ho mo ankasa ministry omo nkrata a kire se sika wo ho a mo atwa ma agric ministry a omo di tua sa fertilizer no ka enti adentina mom pesa sika na beko yaso obi se agric minister wo so nya president ya obedi enti se sika no kwa obenya ne cat eni sika na nanko na agric minister kwa kunya ne cat wo ho na china wa be gina ba bia ka say you know I have not said I want to be president. I'm the president's friend. So agric minister nka so ba be the president bia na ye kotua suppliers no a wo ma agric ministry fertilizer no a agric minister benya cat wo ho de aba be president MPP di mo 2022 general has said 2022 say 23 general they all can or church point we I was say nyabotre me da be na mka say 2022 enti da general Jombodu akuma ebeto ne yem obeka say afi de pe mo amope president nyina mbafa form no wo se yesisikan enkompo na akoto every year aba benya bi de akwa president enti na supplies ne sikan kon agri finance ministry me mpese magie di say asem we ye no kore yesremo mom fasika no emma wo mo because wo batwa sika de ato ho say omo sika nie mom fasika no ma wo mo no omo ntimi enya bi mfa nkotua bosia no omo de kokofa ne ma ne baaye no asem we ye mpese ye betwe ne tenten ene de yaka ne kitua bi na nyame ya adom no de nkwa ne chen na echena koka ne hukuada no mom ye ntem nka because your document na ekire say agric ministry process bibia de abre finance ministry adenti na sika no nko strangely finance ministry hwa no Oko roads and highways finance ministry yeah budget ni ye cheska de ma roads and highways for say eno ni ska o de ba be ye adwuma contractor for ye adwuma ebi sika e ko be mfie miensa ni road contractors entua wo moka eno so nyese sika ni finance ministry ho finance minister we twa sika na to ho say e musika ni niemo mefa yes me am ofa mo akwanta say ono bo ken ofuri atanya abotre necessary ono general na de list ba ni general list no so contractors am list ba no na yatua wo muka ema sika ni bia da ho to the extent say because aman sika ni adaje aban as construction for sika no o ma check no ankwanko yi ni ntemasa ebedi na nsa ba connect kana obi ayi da construction for sika na fa akonche na finance minister Jessica to say road minister o de also na ade list ne baba obi anka se da bi momfa list ne mra ne yentua contractor for no ka ere so ayirem me ne mo kasa nei ebetimi aka kire mo say contractors aban ma omo adwuma omo yi akwan wa ha no so omo ye du a okọ akwan ne so nyina ade aka no nduru miensa obi apake ne nema ekofie ensuo so to eto ne nyina so na akwan no kakra na omo atimi aye no esei wi afi ne yesa be pesika e de akwa akosiesie ono aba wa akwata da bia asem we de yente ase me eno so me mpese magie di se sa asem no amo kan se wo na waje bibia aboso e na wo mpese list no wo se wo na ade list be ko finance vofu achitua na ada ne ntokwa edu se free nekro amfa list ama mo mu ntua enti na sika ne yentua ye ofasa ne ye de ati no yeso wo e na ase wo mfa list ma mo mu ntua enti no mo entua sika no Ghana road contractor fu owu omu nu amane papa bosia ya emmene wo mo no nya asem keto o ma free ne ma twa mo ho ahia na eden na obitimi free enema e de kokoye kwan e ma aban na aban atisika to say yemfa ntua sa nipa naka enya sa aban we di aban ka so oniska aban si contractor fo sika nie honorable road minister say be ya obon asema meka no minim de meka nti o kai say ebrebi wo frɛ contractor fo bi at least be 20 contractors e de omo ko Accra International Conference Center ha say ene omo ko twetwe nkomo e kasa kire wo mo kire kwan a aban na nkasa twa sika de ato ho say year of roads sa local contractors yi omo mo aga na aban no onye kwan over okay say the contractor for go share ho okay say no achi wa na aka kire wo mo say sika sei ne atwa ato ho de am mo so mo fa nya adwuma okay na afa identity na sika na da ho sign keke wo so na ade list be kon ka kwan de contractor ye kwan wie omo check bibia we no resin certificate na say ari ne we no nyina hwe na omo approve a no de kɔ ne atua ne ka no anya kwan ya adwuma Cote d'Ivoire he ya wokɔ a road contractor resin certificate a 1 week ne atua ehia so bɛkɔ akɔ hu pani ya ha de ne de ntesa ofa ye ntimi ntama mu sa o gabi ya afi de enkɔ ne sa kra last one na me kɔ ankeje bi so ena me da sorry ya yesi lawyer bi ankeje bi ze
o de o wie da bra na o sama o ti a o kika no o de o wie a
o de to ba bi twi on aha yo o de ma me nwie me de no me wie a me ba ala ena da sorry ya yesi lawyer bi or the lawyer a free fa edit say ye investigate chief justice adan ya chief justice akɔgye bribe entimeti asɛm no me yamu sheme am say hey ani ese nga na yawu chief justice akɔgye bribe ani ese yawu te me fa asɛm no na me to be bo ase kan ni nyina akokosi ase ene papers miensa the Daily Searchlight, Daily Post and a Ghanaian publisher papers miensa and a to ombo ase church story simo lawyer is say na oye oji dom obrenu kwesi ataya otosu nsia lawyer a odi na sembidi amano na ohine na asem ne say lawyer no ban ho beka kire ne say wakwa akohunu chief justice ama ohine no say lawyer na kan sa kire no sani ohine no boa de a ene na amanbo no papers natural zo boa na ohine no lawyer no beka kire ne say case no ono lawyer no di ama ohine no ono lawyer na akohu chief justice ene ne mpanifo ama ma kan kire ne say so onya $500,000 eba case no be simple kra on be twa man simple ene ohine say order $500,000 hey kofo wuska Allah ohine ma bob ze mama o cash ana ogrom kwan ze sa no ibi na fa ye kwan ka kra dwisu kra keke na o mo fa so we su yasem ohine ye fa judin we nya show sem bia fa ye na fa judin ene ohine no so order $500,000 no ma lawyer fe lawyer age $500,000 ko ohine hwa anim so obedi bem ewi ase a case na wadi ncho lawyer na nyo na say se me ma $500,000 obetimi de akwakoye ways and means ama bibia ye kama no wo say ai eno say ne anko yes and famisi kama me a lawyer ntimi ntua skai ya twe lawyer atwe otimi eno ohine na agi case na free lawyer insem ede akwakoma lawyer koto ampaw se onye the case no mfema no afa de lawyer free fa ya san ba say ohine na ba be ka kire wono lawyer ne say chief justice ne say onyi ono lawyer free fa no ho no mfa asem no ma koto ampaw na afa say oye onya $5 million and $5 million ba on betimi ahwe am ohine no awi ni case no na chief justice kra wo si dan bi okumase enti no omomfa scan bi nko wie dan no ma no enti omadi ka tuamu $500,000 eno de nya ohine ne kan second lawyer enti what the chief justice ko general legal counsel say omuntie no omunka bi mfama no enwumre ya mahu NDC for issue statement say ochena nyame ya adom omo ye press conference was asem no ho oh goodness me More South Africa ade esi o South Africa na sesi ye ka say o ye before you see a democracy obia ka bi ma minka bi we kana we so aka bi we kana we aka bi Jacob Zuma atena kunwa so ye say yesusu sa papa na bokoro no bra na ote aba mu omra ne hwe na asem mu wanko ene ye contempt ache no na chitafo so o mo nte ase say South Africa kuru no ma fa aba o mo bo enema Nelson Mandela bring moja ni ye nyina o mo hye no moma ye hwe yo za tangent na Ghana fo binum ahya ase ekọ no samode mo de beko parliament amomfanko mo de beko executive amomfanko but me dinya me din pa mo chew judiciary die munjai man ngo ho munjama judiciary no ho me hu ade a chief justice wey waye nipakuo bi organa ha se ache se mo forsoa se mo bagu papa no ho fi mo forsoa se mo ye papa no ho fi na de mo ye no mo set ye nyina up mo what is that de kan na wote bicycle so na wo sane ko beda popo no na anya pia bicycle na se start sane se ya eko jirim mo ne beti ne ye nyina egu fom mo ye sa ma se sei police adwuma police ya de pe ye se aban na ahye wo mo soldier for ya de ye se aban na ahye wo mo ntie sei police o soldier o ayedu kadaya e na twentwene ho atemu adwuma no obi anya asem a ho ene ye last resort e be kwa akopɛ ye attend training no so no esi a mo ya to the stand that the head of the judiciary mo pese mo undermine no na mo ya na kire se justice ni ebu asabe o your lordship sabe se papa no onye ni papa na onsem fata na the chief justice man no hey ani yebo a mo nko hwe ni record mo nko Ghana law report mo da mo hwe justice ani yebo a his lordship mo da mo hwe ni records nyina mesi time a ye de aba ni chief justice na aden ni yesa de ni ebenya ade ni ebenya na me de say judicial secretary atro letter e de akwa miami of akan yebo asem we omunye mu hwehwe mu na we na beche we munsiu lawyer no for defamation here defamation dey be contem achen CID investigation no ti mu de mo ma CID investigation no na munsiu lawyer no se lawyer no ohene we na besi ohene no so ohene so na besi na emfa mo no chief justice nsiu sankofo omi ohene ne lawyer no mi nyina na ehwe ade na ehwe be assassin no beko ya judiciary ne de papcho mama Ghana fo nyina yensom se kusua na ye mo ho ban because obi a ho kire no president yo we party general secretary o we foot soldier o we DC aspirant o we hwan o we journalist o we corporal hwan o ho kire wa court na abeko na se ye temu adwuma so yetimi ya beduru ba bi a atemuafo se ni die mpo ye mfa bi ma wo mu biom de a master mu miehwe yi o na da asembesi no ada sembeto krom ha no mo hwa de be ba nya papa mesra mo afa ma fofora mo mfa nko chief justice so menka se be chief justice oburu nipa so ya oye bone ama obi enka na sem se ya mpampa sa wo dance se chief justice bone a waye ni a chiraje ho fa no ko sama no ma ne general legal council ho so no waye legal general legal council waye djuma ho a fine or disciplinary measures don't ase na yenko but say wo so ye lawyer na o ade a wo be ya fa chief justice ho unim so man ni nyina na wo hayen na wo yesa na so mamma reche mu a wo chief justice mu ekofo mu a edi ayen mo mientu ahofo yo na nkakra eni bie no da ko wan hwa a wo be ma ponche achi kwaku o se sen
na ya embassy bi ebeche ye ka
embassy bay embassy bay
Brazil embassy to
Ghana. Brazil embassy
to Ghana. Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Brazil ambassador to Ghana.
Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Kwakuja ye ni biasa.
Me na me wo hobby.
Kwakuja ye ni
Ghana embassy to Brazil.
Ye ni biasa.
France embassy to Ghana.
Kasa.
Yes, French ambassador. Me wo hobby.
Tie kwakuja.
Omo report to hono. Me kura send message akatro mo say enya sa na tie
kwaku tie kwaku ya wo ambassador to but ye ni embassy to
ambassador to Ghana France embassy ambassador to Ghana
me pacho bo mo boys ni bi
me amada fu kwaku bo ahe tere nka che papa kwaku be ya wo bia me mo ajo senam di kaka he no John Buadu eye chochofo pani ema MPP amanyuku no efie ha de ankejebi ene eta afre no na danfo pa odi no boku su atafre ye friend no man prat kwesi prat na ankejebi Buadu na mo friend no ankejebi go see Brad we could if. You know.
Open here to say.
No, I guess no friend open you. You know that say.
Christine propaganda. Boko na mo to say.
Oh, Nyankopon.
We chat for nyina.
Tie for jo so ye do asepa so
nyama. Na nyama ko ne say.
I said I knew.
Said the nyama to be our bobo bi so no. Say a concern your concern or say nyina ye noti. If you say we share for the past 6 months, yeah. Nyama bebre wo honoma wo hwe mu yia o sanka kona nim sen sibia akono no. Ba minji ni se be bu apoyo se deliberately no. Finance ministry beka se agric ministry or the minister no bibi ntini sika wo ho no mpesa de be mano no or the ashare the ministry so also na minji ni say deliberately no roads and highways minister ebetna list so a sika aye ready sika da ho na onfa list ne nkonkoji sika no because abaye nim several times about Rose ne ho siketua Emma before 2020 no there was an existing arrangement contractors what major roads so no there was some periodic arrangements bia yeah they so ma sen kakra to keep them on the road no tino menji ni say bibi sa but all said and done well you say how Nema esi aircono and the fact say impending internal elections say we anyway dear in some no dear obete more pa and I want to believe say in some no tia the other side no so because a bad day be nwa because Rose minister sikada ho and our uncle Janke, cabinet finance minister, I have raised with him. So, yes, there are some few occasions, Agric minister raising the need for support for more supply fertilizers. But Minjin is deliberate. And me ankasa this nrasa dem who documentary be. Mo amu there for ya, Joy FM for ya, and Oma Dane there oh ya. Omo kano kre ba kwa no medi ntro me ensan
oh there be omo kano kre
oh na de omo koye wo adwurai o hwe ya ase papa
yenya ndru ho de e be dru ho
no de omo koye wo adwura no
omo ye dem
because of that adwura for agin say I'll come there because my shut up na me my discuss no so account because obi ewu munim de ntia nipa kro no ade ba ye de okun no nema amakoya report say nipa kro no ya fix account me first am tie and me say na dura so fix account ben no fix the country obi o can fix the country for ho or bo ben chinti aba na omo bo ben chin na aba ku omo ga kwesi prate da so na ma
ade
akwesi prate bo ben chin ne senka ni omo bo abenchi na ye kra nge na ma ndc wo ma bo chi abo ale no ma be ko it is a BBC na media network mo ho obia every shemu na mo anya investigation kakra na mo put no out here dey see ya nipa mienu san wu ya nipa san prayer it's because of the reporter mo de ko so nti some of these stations me gidi so mo mpanyi for but nka be papa say nka omo officially be apologize to the people of this country because they are calling and twaye kra nti ba kan no awie no me gidi say feedback of some of these things na ho be hia because me catch on so say because of our impending internal elections Dayenim from early next year kwa kosi 2023 ending ho another last quarter on it no nsem bi wo ho no ma abetumi abeba ebia na nya no kre but ye can't to nipa no so because of election obedient competing in the man tibisremo mo be a bit more careful because the background deeper I say my friend amount information which is chantro you understand and there's no way I'm making a deceive amount wrong information but you be also and it is me obi or honor because a person will be taking advantage over somebody else no amount information uncle yinti honor and I can assure you Thursday we say a supplementary budget very soon Thursday a cabinet retreat to look at the details of revenue and expenditure Thursday retreat from Thursday to Saturday to look at it buying supplementary budget areas of person offers or banta project in the more person here in order to resuscitate the economy now empowerment here also young entrepreneurs the more money so massing because of COVID effect by any man you be share of which the rules no are Greek and other ministries no honsem no music asem no so no you be here discussion it mean Gini say a major problem there will be deliberately no who want to sabotage you be because of a so-called presidential and I say rules minister be keep list because they be also about nisika onya nisika oha o keep list na heading you understand ti Mr. Oyana ya check it
okay the what can meso matema fa na sopam but the meso mesre won say nyame ya adoma mo be ko retreat sa wrote asema amaken a watene me head anwumre o de also kwa as the chief executive of your group no enim say kwa nya de a ombetimi tantora kire o mbeka no kuro mu nyina kire also kwa to bo as na hwehwemu yie pa next time ababa no ye beka ho asema na sa fertilizer isu asema no
perfect perfect pa because fertilizer some culture say mit nia share documentary bi of for Upper West almost complaining say government subsidized fertilizer no omonsa entumi enka e mo ba bi okasa aye no e kasa to the extent say go to me ye be say 18 acres because say omunya government subsidized fertilizer nti no ne bo ekosro in the open market nti nisika owo no e be half of the otume ye normally pen obetumi aye and utie the Upper West regional minister also comment na just say smuggling ekoso they are subsidized o ha no omutume de tra Ghana border na do Burkina price no cry best 5-6 times go for a business omoye no a major issue because this year as we speak now no bro sibia na nke etono no ya double crack or 3 times as we speak now
in fact at triple
yeah you understand
because what is early this year na bro bag 180 Ghana cedis 180 Ghana as I speak to you and now me know what I say a bro bag 500 Ghana cedis
so and yeah baby I do no penny asemo say this year farmers aim to me nya the required fertilizers and find adwuma plow the needed acreage or more normal income be ya e west
and I can tell you say
e west nti a major issue mean this will be the play politics but I believe say we are national security issues nti I will say national security no apparatus no do omo gym na enko ba ne say and sometimes the problem we have is that nipa kona ya de na enye no we he no akofa ebia party ni bi edi enim say or a member I believe say we no say your chance so anu ye be affect you be it doesn't matter whether we a member na we say nka wo hwe na we ya de papa na wa ban no popular since say wonko obotomu a ubenya bibi kakra nti no na ye nyina ye be bre for that. So I think that national security should look at that issue, and it is very important. We must not play the blame game or say sure say between aswano because a survivor for the past 3 years planting for food and jobs in Tino even in the midst of COVID, a lot of countries were suffering, a lot of countries were importing basic foodstuffs nyame adom ye no ya nkomusa na se yefimu ana ye befimu a enya afemom na o say yenya problems because of smuggling, non-payment of almost supply fertilizers in Yama.
You know, finally on this one, Adia, Mr. Story said, in fact, Manenka, one of priority areas our person will address, because also Bruno, normally a brewer, the main season. A brewer, the main season, and a war, the light season. A brew main season, you know. And cafes are not turn between March and June. And I can brew May season. But because send we must say any at the intino, say a year between May and August and a year brew main season. Now some fertilizers no contemwa and can main crop no can brew no bedoso. And so omo do a bruno a 5 year bruno do because omo the almost has no domo. And mono sika wo mono mu che bruno. And one of the reasons are
and when you want to say
but you see a normal farmer like me remember the answer say some my year juma year ni nyina na se manya mo bag na say no be man bia be 1,000 Ghana na sa asase no amede do aburu anka menya be bag e bia bag afa ana bibia te sa o prefer o mfa ho ne bre no o prefer so obedo mo no na wanya sika no boom sa enti na aburu no so ekofom no it just strategically aban ye bibi na between September and November area Bruno it me duane kese anya sa
I think nothing as her project of planting for food and jobs never because normally make those times is agric you know it was cyclical kind of arrangement as a few nipa no do na say
ya antoa
the next year no obeka say Bruno do ya obeka akodo banchi and said the okay obeka akodo emo na said the okay say emo no ebe man yield papa na man revenue papa on jam bedo ebro so henti ye share investment I dey ko nyina no na ye managing leveraging in such a way say e betumi enya benefit for all the products because yes omu nyina shift konso a omu say bro mono so bo beba form na farmers na sa aboka no omu nyina so sakwa bro dua no so nti ya ade a megidi say o say omoni ewo ho na ye hwe ni because ye nkoba ne set tete na service kontomre kra no ye difi Burkina Faso Cote d'Ivoire no edeba no.
Okay, John Boadu ye General Secretary NPP ono na ene mene no ebon komo free sabre ya kokase nondu ebebo General asema manfo abisa pa ba ko ne say 2017 ebra mo ba aban mu no na mo ho ha mo bibia record time na mo ye bibia eno kra mo inherit power efri aban foforo ho no se si anama constitute government awie papa na CEO saba papa na DC saba 7 months into your second term power wankasa na ade ma wo 7 months into your second term CEOs untimi yi boss untimi inform MMDCs enyamai what is happening you know
difference a woman say who winning power from another way say the omunyina continue for o dey tell we no wa ban and na ya ma new mandate nya nipa foforo na wo be yi for all the positions so nti ebi wo hodada because you will not be in hurry to change people for changing sake and most of the CEOs no any boss no particularly CEOs no omo contractor enwe nti omo guso a omo ye adwuma
without a board.
Yeah, without a board. And some of them, you know, so no, depending on how important or how critical the board is, you know, through the chief of staff, you know, more mandate, almost to me, be depending on the limiter, they are more, you know, they will come and consult and take a decision. I know, idea, particularly with the boss and the CEOs. No, majority say by. Me my time because very soon yanko retreat them brano
retreat near Yawada.
I say a president in the authority and on my mandate to announce on his behalf. You understand?
But
the last cabinet I call and on my time be but one can't but very very soon no paper out the boss and the winner so no. Ofa MMDC.
Wait. Who started some associate who did say buy? Now, if it was not done, some no.
Said the Empress America.
You know, I just had an I don't know why I was buying.
The Empress America.
No, because Ghana for here, say.
But we see very soon.
Yawada, the Bamba.
Oh, some people say Yawada, the call.
But Matter some of the to Namoko.
Mr. Thomas say, young comrade,
Naba.
Na. Bibia atutom on them because your mom when your party asem na waka say your steering committee you taking decision my issues on statement on them your limit to
what you can say
to me but I'm giving the assurance say idea very very soon no sir leg of government will be put in place on now, the MMDC
before MMDC what's the mobile retreat Yawada and a 2-day retreat.
Open timeline, so.
Papa. Here me papa.
Unfortunately,
but what they say, as many are dancing, try to be the dancing. O can say retreat in 2 days. Mobile call Yawada. And Yawada ni fiada. To the mamma huebe. Memenda na maba. Ansa na obeba na men so me tell a menya ne say nyame ya domo Yawada. And as I listen now can
that's all information class and I feel how my dream here.
I bring more information now. Oh now can you anyway as a group of woman or one can was so
say who information saying I feel oh how my dream baby me know there.
I bring information some confirmation through.
There be unya.
I the woman.
So programs bi do baby and I say me there no conform kakra baby jiri say o program because of we almost handle it almost all the time it look fresh but na mo family bramo so mo family bramo na take some panel
I dey try on e family bramo
I say we na make us panel no be it so we da we da we crap platform no so that we dey buy e ma mo program no akona o dey up check listenership no obehu say the America enya asem
na dey afin
I said no na me dey ma no way problem dey am by
problem
there NSA that leg of government
the CEOs
no you be very very soon and the end check on the MMDCs no the process be a share ase na person ma opportunity to a lot of people to have almost views, a part of the decision making. So, there are 2-tier committees at the regional level, regional vetting committee. The party and other stakeholders were well represented. Now, more mandate, more shortlist say number be about the National Vetting Committee. National Vetting Committee for the past 3-4 weeks. And the Niamamo Yatana say Ankasa Akuko Moa Yamiadum, if you had a Chemuina, a day, a Juma, a baby, Juma the baby, and recommendations. And before I may conclude on recommendation, I must say, the kind of qualifications are you call around me, and yes, I'm get to how,
sir.
Particularly up north, double masters, triple masters, PhD. I'm saying UDS in Yamana about so a boy, papa. So we are training college, Uma, no, a beard. Well, Winnipeg, yeah, beard, no, I met. If you are not a circle, a friend is saying UDS. The kind of qualification, Mrantian Mabawa, a crowd honor. The caliber, to say, what to 5 districts be minimum your masters.
What?
I tell you.
MMDC.
Me say MMDCs.
Wow.
A B doctorates. A B yeah. You see, the fascinating aspect of the whole thing is that yes, sir, I'm unemployed in Tino. I think the governance system, no, I'm obia per se. Or bois the community. Because there are a few of them. Oh, cash I ain't what's I do with. There are a few of them. Ushe Juma omo ye. Na omu jaya no abeye we na. You can clearly see say the patriotism what omumu no eso papa. Ti she process na yeah no. It is not only even about MMDCs we na amaye hu the talent I work in most of these districts, no, and the constituencies, no. And some of them come over, no. Yet, trying to no, also parliamentary candidate, and yet DC now also open. Depending on the background, qualification, war, the tribal, FIMO, any local arrangements, you know. That is a sani panel. I will say a buano, your nature, no, your candidate more instead of say, obey MMDC. A BBA, a wonderful experience for us. Mijidi say, the kind of backgrounds I who you know, not because ye be the last 4 years. Yeah, hundesa, branted him about no, or more common Niman Kasankas. I was so impressed the caliber of Nkofoe appear before us.
Could it also not be said last 4 years? More BM said they were more BM no.
Oh, yeah, BM, but last 4 years no. Yeah, said that and yeah allow the regions to do the vetting to shortlist. And no baby or how man yet. So never check. But wait there, yes, that institutionalized no. I said that institutional representation. So the constituency is represented, the regional party is represented, the regional minister or local district MMDC is Jumano chairs the committee, rep of parliamentarians, no, also another. You see, real institutional representation in order to make sure say they are also here. Now at the national level, this time also no, my local government minister on the chair here. The party is represented there. MPs, no, a rep, a chairman, Sankasa, a team, and some government has appointed. Nipa vese mienu and Sambi at the car. Yeah, until say this time, no, institutional representation, taking care of the dynamics of issues on the ground. Oh. The last time, Sanya, but at the regional level, no, yeah, Shada. This time, no, Mijidi say, yeah, much improved version of what we did the last time. And Juma, a recommendation, which your constitution, a president, and our final say, the recommendation, the last time said a mechanic, yet tonight, best at 3 p.m., we now about 3 a.m. So, and apart by 6-7 on the issue statements, no. Now it is how we leaky we have for how we have for her, no. Your opportunity to have that. This time around, the almost just a BBA leaky be a fake. A fake because we went to who listen now. We'll be doing that 1, 2, 3. If we do her the or what final say or who are president, no. Or back to me, I can say, oh, I put there. I was saying committee me catch them obi for one reason or the other, you know. You be person the pakro although my ejuma we no. You be person the pakro no ɛnɛbɛyɛ anaasɛ obi da 2 anaa da 3 pɛɛ the shortlist na ayɛ no nti mo obiara prepare ne ho on this matter unya bi document bi a ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ document a wɔsɛ ɔde yɛ adwuma until say president ɛbɛgye recommendations no na through the local government minister no yɛ issue statement stating say X anaa Y anaa Z ɛna represented 1, 2, 3 metropolitan districts and municipal assembly no until then no obiara ka biribi kyerɛ wa memfa no serious koraa ɛnyɛ ade a ebetumi astande nti so far no ɛhɔ na yɛdu wɔ no ho nka mɛfa sɛ ewie sɛ ganyɛ weekend ana activities bebree wɔ hɔ a president kɔ ayie Saturday ɛwɔ Kumasi ɔto aso ɛde kɔ ɔkɔ 2-day working visit in upper Savannah. And Upper West. And it is Sunday or twice. Mijiri said she be by Tuesday, no. Now he is back. Local government minister Bishia no now the kind of arrangement I was say yeah na recommendations so I should na and also no a whole decision and so you take it. And also no just as the year and also very soon no yeah the betuja on my president appoint we more no crown president no and nominate you then or say assembly no approval so never change president no nominations no and also no yeah the betuja na ya sere ma assembly no so approval nti so far no niema mienu na abobo so no eho na ye do so far
nti MMC in this CEOs list na dey na beba kane
oh na dey beba kane dey say make a difference ya
make pa ye dey hia ye dey
o hia
ye papa
said them chira no say kan yes president call ya the working visit na nke bi ochina kra na nke abobo na we che beto mai oba
ta so oba
oba na ehwemu a said them ka chira no ye hwemu say I didn't tune the following morning shit na ko
this time call it ba najo
enti e bi anajo na ye nyina na ye statement dada the no say ye list na na dey atum in order to avoid unnecessary speculation and go for ascertain be war and all that.
Okay.
There's no way nipa mienu you betumi aye omo MMDC or any district. There's no way. There tibia nipa baako ene ebeye no. So, enti e be sre o your party ni a sabi ye nyina ye join the party and join the party say pe say ye MC. Ya join the party say be say minister. Man join the party say person be general secretary. Obi no join the party say chinchina or be president. A process until do ho na say edu so endu so a nyame na aye adoma aye da so e wo power e bedu be bi no nipa no ko be DC ko be no. There's typical example of Habib deputy majority chief whip. On 2016 no a contest say or Sagneregu as a parliamentary candidate wo ho. Ye to abani wie no na nko pe DC wo ho. And I am farmer no. And 2020 no contest say wo tolon and we winning. And then no or deputy majority chief whip of our parliament.
DC to majority chief whip. Wow.
DC we nya o. But you nya DC you know 4 years ni we ka when to me apply so san pe bion. Sometimes no ya nyame wo kwa fa so a or the promote obia. Uti eyeye na nyame mre na edua. And dear there's nothing that you can do about it. Sometimes so for so kra ekoja wan here ebedu be kra no wan je kra nkeye. Nti mmenya abotre na yen believe in the conscience and the objectivity of the party and government and the president in the final analysis no na you take a decision you taking in good faith. I have seen severally obia or PDC where and so to me better than a regional minister, to me better than a minister in the long run. See, Obi anya ho abotem nim say tension wo hopa anya easy akra yeah ade no kra hwe there's a district be Chifu Atimokwa am so omo de omo san line na de me na ma omo no omo test na omo frɛ omo test na omo frɛ we see me pe we see me pe we see me pe we see me pe we on a continuous basis omo test Chifu Atimokwa omo test na omo frɛ. And no, yeah, extreme case. But there are a lot of the places the open beef row. This time now, near ma, a session call for one because open weight grano. Some allegations I had to call for so the kind of allegations I had to we could ye say wa we could ye say wa the nya butre and shemu ya and thankfully no. Most of these people are appear before us. No? If there's a petition against you, particularly those certain MMDCs now, you take your through. The who here say you invest. Obi or banner or babu certificate here say, "Masa you to me the man national security. I go check if you are not correct. And you're correct. Well, say I didn't know they are because Obi by now, if you say the highest level of education, and then I'll say, oh, we game pass then, and also I call HND. I'm saying, because the HND we answer, what could gym panel? I could top up and your first degree. I don't know the all gym panel now be HND who immediately say, "Wow, the okay cross here." Your coach check here, I'm say form 4 no crowd when we. You understand? Because the castle Obi I will say we first degree, the castle mun some okay cano. Say akwawi nya some crank e ma echi no kra answer it to me which me feel until a lot of thinking has gone into it and very soon no said the kind no the president will come out now sa leg of our government you know CEOs boards MMDCs not a complete cycle no.
General be bold Samuel Brian Boabeng
then officer maker
the oka na onim se wo so onim the officer oka
emu de
emu dana ade no beba no se onim za ade ya wi anadwi kra beba naka
oh said that thing say me president spokesperson so never check me chief executive officer of the new patriotic party the me announcement for government so but the minimum hon seven there met me actually
okay
but say me by traha kase ban ne anochira no engineers have that mandate to do that.
I see. General last on this MMDC is a seminar air concern for Froso no and em you know a ba wo mu and say ebi mo ka say committee no Omama committee no bribe if we say committee that demand this free or any allegations na etiti be and then two them person me who free mo so what address no we them person o kan ho asem bi o ma me say omo a mo ye on vetting or region wa because okay bia we mo ye okay no I the bar national no ye better so national and I ye be any say transition between region and nationalities.
Okay my mean for last one and I mean for the first one and last the thing say my regional vetting committee no a shortlisted NIPA and 9
4
NIPA 4 no mo shortlisted here no national vetting committee so be shortlisted 3 out of the 4 at the in order of priority at the president na president they choose they be choose but there can't be on so they say apart from NIPA 4 now you more shortlisted you know, there were some few people are almost petitioning against say you are shortlisted omo what am I saying obi wa na be a constituency chairman obi wa na be a parliamentary candidate and obi wa no be or party juma why you know it said that I was saying shortlisted on but the vetting committee had limited number of people so are also almost shortlisted so they didn't give them almost shortlisted some of them some back at the national level now you see petition omo dia bana convincing kakra allow omo ma ya veti omo so na me nti
Even though I'm on for no,
even though I'm on for no, it will more opportunity to listen to them. And there are a few occasions, some of them buy the kind of way on by exhibit here. Besides, say, hey, I don't go for way and I nipa way young short listener. Considering 4 near the brain, but 4 no, 3 1 sitting MMDC or applier. So they only had 3 people to shortlist. So in Tebiana, go for a buy and on now it was difficult. And there are some places also would take it tribal, ethnic nearby into consideration. Answer. You won't say be a better thing will be, but because of say ethnic arrangements, our districts, in favor of it, because some of them, why you're careful. Now, cause short, let's say, now I'm creating more problems on the ground. So, if some of those concerns, ever before us, there's no way we'll close our eyes on it. A lot of them are almost a petition, you share more opportunity, it's more. It be justify almost inclusion. It being so now the original part in the year, and say, oh my.
I see.
Maybe first when I raise here, Seventeen year enemy, into almost Obiakoma bro, my regional party now, and regional vetting now, and as a national vetting. Say, shall conform one national vetting so. Dambochi, why no so I bear my way to me? I got Dambochi or send me my bribe na family, and I said, me wo hui. Why? The bit to have a jam in him. Say, me pay MCU, some me pay dang. And now bribe and I hang on no day, mammy.
2.5.
I hang
2,500 cities.
Carlos von Bratzi, that's the deputy
chief of staff.
Shamima Mahama. Habibata Mahama. Oh yeah, deputy Maslock. Chief Executive Officer. Dr. Owusu Mensah, research officer for the presidency. Mr. Abiesi, who is Abiesi Angaza? AGI, PG, on 1969, I said, almost a day, a friend is saying, almost day. Ghana Airways bar for front omo and the buy why a friend is saying MBSS Juma AGI Juma just say why in a bit to me I could try the name say command the bribe, you understand? And Parliament was represented by Chairman Sabonsu, but Ubakaya you start a process now Nkofo could create WhatsApp will be in the name of Damboche. And I don't know they call round to the panel flower or say I am Damboche for 2,000 brand. We issued a statement on it and warned everybody say Obie ni hwa 70 said Damboche or no budget 1,000 and now 2,000 if you be ho. Until Obiara ni ho I can say on authority. Say or the capre and a simple bro be at the National Vetting Committee. At the Regional Vetting Committee, I also believe say the men of integrity, men and women of integrity, or biara ni wa or the capre crack or but you can't say talk for everybody. On every channel. I said me call a friend is saying Upper East. Christmas no. Now go for be chairman and twe best me ensa. Christmas twemu yo
and a matter about Christmas.
Nah, Christmas mean and twe betu ku ari and twe ba ko sa. Na afi I was say me man and twe de duane no we go fa nko for mo hwe and twe every day 10 cedis. The twe be si aba no every month 300 Ghana. It be ensa 900. Me catch am say Mr. Mo bi am be cheme na twe because e kakra na obo me. You understand? Eka na obo me. Say then check for what? You understand? I can assure you, say nobody will even attempt Unse your friend is saying vetting process na you go so no. Unse want to say bibini na bibia leak debi. Till say we na go for speculate. Oh never change. But say we recommendation think of for speculate.
Are you crowd report no crowd still mama ye? Osafuma for report and so mama ye.
Na eno ya ka say be man na ya ma.
Da be san den so kan but say hu say adwuma ye no wa na ye.
Say ni gina ya wa me ho nti e ko abefa so on sa be ka no na obenya. Ni gina ya wa me ho. So na me chere. Nti no de ya nka say be ma ene ya ma. Mo ya mo strategic report wa ha mo ma ye bi.
Opa.
Now mundim say more competitors wa. Nti mo ya strategic report who market share mo wo in the industry ni nema.
Our father ho no father ho.
Now wo now ka say our father ho. Aden na eni ho.
Nim ho.
Aden na mo nya program 2 hours. Na mo betra se na mo hwe strategic we amaye ene mo market share. Na mo compare multimedia, mo compare aden na mo nya sa. Nti internal document nya ade amusa be kan ne. Nya ade amusa be kan ochina. So na be chere because enya ma akra how ubie document or ni be fra. So because it's not meant for you.
I see.
Nti eno de nya ade obenya ne enya ochina. Nti I don't think say anybody can say he had even the effrontery to approach any member of the vetting committee to even attempt to bribe. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. So busy or to me, baby, sir, send and then social media point you to me your phone. Your friend is saying, me Kodma Damboche bribe 1,000 or because the command no I send them win apples over alcohol baby. It's never true. I believe say members on the committee are members of integrity be anyhow that. And the fact of the matter so they say who could bribe no crowd who to be yashi you because I did discussing we are na nipa mi ensan 9 na aba before us no the oya de ye be hu so na ya discuss ni a take decision wo ha so and ebe wie no bon say oh we now say no we na ya de ni nyina ya fa nti se wa ko ji obi fufuro sika we de na wetumi aye de all pe no e de amana so it is totally absurd for anybody to think say it is possible maybe ana ni pakro akoto ni sika atwene a ebi ana ni pakro no obi and most of these things over here na bia obi oben obi na opese o use no security be o driver be and all that and for some of us we are beyond that at all.
Okay. The twato was asem we hu kran say mo vetia mo ye nyina has there been instance certain MMDC more disqualify no
say you disqualify say you recommend it. It is possible say sitting member sitting MMDC yeah recommended possible.
Okay, possible. All right. My head here amount for the aban kakra and sana ya called the next leg of it. Listening to our hardworking General Secretary, let us all wait patiently for the president, but I humbly call on him together with the team to consider Edu Boatin David Jr., the current Ahafo Regional Youth Organizer as the Sutifi South DCE for Development, OBS Ahafo Nkasi. Allah. In fact, anything short of the crying of the masses of the grassroots will really cost the party a great deal. Ayensuano district is really crying out for good change. Nana, his appointment is the only game changer for the MPP in the district. Please, Uncle JB, you are a political icon in the MPP party. You are one of the best general secretaries the MPP has ever had. May you live long. Rainbow, anyway, Efri Kaswa, and Ode Ebaye. Good evening, Nana Yaokese. Please let my able general secretary, Uncle JB, know that we, the people of Esutifi South constituency, want Mr. David Edu Boatin, aka Ahafu Show. He is current Ahafu Regional Youth Organizer. He is the only person who can unify and restore hope. Mad Lion in Ahafo Ophidium. And Jebri and Sawam says, I know the leadership has done great job, and they will give us competent MMDCs like Paul Asamoah, because we can't joke with 2024 election. I rest my case. Regards to Adwin Kessier, John Buedu, Nana Madu Kwesi Ameje, Mamifu Akoto, and Frank Arno Dompre, and to yourself, the Cardinal, John Buedu, and Onososodi we say, Ebaye. Nana Yakasi, tell General, we the youth of Esujama will not accept any DC announced to us at the constituency. Some people want to impose an alien on us, someone who doesn't even know his constituency executives, let alone coordinators. How much more ordinary party members, a concerned MPP member, anyway, if we and they buy and some shishamo. The MMDC pressure be serious, so bro. Even we are not finding it easy. Even we hit AIDS are not finding it easy, let alone him. I can't wait for this to get over quickly. Idi Muhayuddin Al-Hajj, and what do we say? Yes, but Ampa Francis is him. Mahu Saudi no, but Yababa Switchery. Abawa Ewo United Kingdom, and I kindly greet General Secretary Adwin Kessier. For me, tell him we miss him. MPP Citizen Francis MPP Facebook caucus. John Buedu has seen it all. He knows where we have come from and where we should be. He's well versed in matters pertaining to the party, especially when it comes to what has to be done to clinch another historic victory in 2024. JB is our surest best as General Secretary to see us through a successful campaign to 2024. Let us support him. Regards to MPP Abanga. Hey, Abanga, also be a di peche. Hey, Abanga, we will not you. Percy, I was Sefi also. Even I guess we pray that the people of Sefi also will have a charismatic, affable, and vocal Honorable Louis Usu Ejapon renominated as MCE for Sefi. Percy, Louis Ejapon, Monkanchere ne say. Sasem si na man for express concern so no mo ka che na ono so aya wonfa why oya adwuma but sa e bola bi na o kwana no ho no u free wa na wo ko ho na mo de aye filling station dem adwene ho amante mo aseda enti ya ka che MMDC say this is all hwesa de ni na nde enye kra. Good evening, Cardinal. I'm very happy to hear the voice of my able General Secretary. Thanks to him for breaking down issues to the level of the ordinary Ghanaian. Greetings to my incoming workaholic MC, Honorable Clement Wilkinson, Coordinator Liu Maira inside Amasaman. Mami Efuakoto, the never changing Mami Efuakoto, she will never change this woman. Yes, that is Adwin Kessier. You can see that the brain is big. In him, da. Mami Efuakoto, Honorable Eidu and Chairman Asafuache factions in Amenfi East is killing the party. Frederick Kuma is a young, energetic, charismatic youth and a unifier to unite the party. Dynasty Ahin, Wasa Saman, and what do we say? Bako, Hi, Frederick Kuma, we are politician. Okay, General, I'm saying. Virtually MMDC is needed. The whole what can mean say be up your episode to MMDC is no near.
Oh, the American say yenya betre. And easy even for the president, because these are people are. And one other thing I was say over here no MMDCs some of them and most of them the last time I hear maybe a consent secretary, maybe a chairman, maybe a organizer. Be a youth organizer, be a communication for, be a treasurer, be a former parliamentary candidate. Now, baby, I don't know, be the chairman, no. CCR. The MDC or one say a chairman, the chairman, never chairman. You understand? This is the challenge that we have. Okay. And I can assure you, say, we're taking into consideration the future of the party. We also took into consideration who are likely to become parliamentary candidates. no nti ne said I can e bi mu on ma mo pedisi be se no akwa we yemfa ma no e be bibi foforo ama no na etumi anecha no so na e be do hon because sometimes and Cardinal, I think you need to do this research. Most MMDCs throughout this country from 1992 to date, yeah, almost progress in politics, that's political career, and said that as quick as we expect. A few of them, and to me, survive here MMDC now, I bet than a parliamentary candidate now. I can mention just about 4 or 5. This particular election best and 9. You can talk about Pru East, Jalula. You can talk about Chirepone. You can talk about just a few, about 3, 4 of them. You understand? 52,000. My family you say yeah, Bresukra 2,000. Almost to me, I did this year. Almost to me, I develop on political career. I call my name Achepa. You can mention Bafwewa. Sunyane. You can mention Kofodia. No, deputy minister, deputy local government minister. So no, DC for Kofodia.
Okay.
And Oye MP for New Javin South also. And me no ipe na obe to me abo binsura dibisa say over 200 of them are almost MMDCs. Many of them try say on be MPs ankoye ejuma MMDC ejuma no e woni own peculiar challenges because ube DC ya utumi hwe emankofo enton ade wo ba bi basawasa utumi hwe na unauthorized structures and rising up wo baby a edi say structures na wo una abeji tools ni nema until most of you end up incurring the anger of the electorate. So una represent president wo until constituency for party for nyina agin say sika nyina wo and oba no nya ochina oba no we nya, you are in trouble. So for some of us we felt say we supported the president and the party's position in the last government to say nka elect MMDCs no. Unfortunately you no NDC for last minute they chicken out. Yes sir, nka sa challenges aye femu nyina una also your popular una go for say when they popular una aye popular go win ya say na we do DC
now do popular
na just say ye nya problem bia and also be boa na nka open up your politics now winner takes all buy your politics mono aba form kakra because at least we be NDC for between your best 60 MMDCs some parts in the Volta region, some few areas in the northern regions. So let me check. MPP in Subenye Bibri war your strongholds, no. PNC, Ebia, Sisala Hobe, Bidon between Yamianubi. CPP, Ebia Zima Hobe, Bidon between Yabakomi Yanubi. Not just almost over Ebia, you to me test your who say, you're more opportunity now, to me. Aye. So, unfortunately, no, you know, NDC for now, why? And they say, yeah, what baby, I owe ya. And Tim, yes, sir. Particularly, more the vision 7% more MPs, no. Using the MMDC route, no, a difficult route. Just a few of you survived. Until you share decisions I are taking. There are some of you are, you better say, better than a bend their chamo. Say naturally nyanya na eska so na meche no when then the best so mu kakra na mo bi no so political career no ya hwe and there are people oma brew party mo pa and ka oma dream mo I say nka ye de DC mo and some of them no once a result the announcement in ba won't say yes there are people oma bre oma ye party juma ache aye officers of this party ache as a kwan wo mu a bebre ebenya positions but there ya woman say you can't even guarantee say watch your party ni munti no man DC or be adie go about 80% plus any more with DC ya if no be a woman organizer no be organizer will be a say obedani DC pe na dani bibi o there air that woman and say president and a local government minister Ajatu said the monitoring and evaluation system I was say war periodically no yet to me assess the MMDCs no it will work this time around working together with them no and go back and say Yama DC now no we executives in 1 year 2 years a bit to kaka say masa nya na appoint me na party ni ha ka be abedi sa DC no o qualification now no ubeden na we dey sa DC it is because the party is in power no into na we DC into this time around you see a lot of strengthening in the activities of the MMDCs and our relationship with party government and the people no ebe koyi ebe se sound e dey for aba nti he said president ya appointment ya ye wie nyama bebre ebetumi esi omo mbenya no ye bebo ma baso omo enya no so no better luck next time na ye nkoso they hear na say ebe break 8 no na etumi aso obi aso
John Boadu churchofo penny MPP amanyuko na MMDC is ne de say ye free so eno no na yakọ ensamfoforo eso na
asembe bi no
bebre na wo yenya na yenya ma nko sa akeke
ya o de chop money asemi baba
ende wa da wa ase da chop money no kra no de ametiti na nwumre ni say first lady ni second lady nyina say sika no omoda Ghana fo ase but omompe enti de etie no but yepe official no na ye de atudwa Nana Yakese, tell Adrian Kessier that Asabre Paul Pinamine is the best bet for Esunafo South District of Ahafo region. I'm for him best in now. Okay. Good evening, the Cardinal, Nana Yakese. Please, Esio Jamai. I have read yours already, my brother. Esio Jamai. Esio Jamai. Kwesi being what just so besiase nana with JB on the committee, I know when the names come out, the grassroots will accept and will urge the assembly members to endorse them. Regards to Eric Nana Ajimai of NADBO, John Boadu, I don't know. Okay, all right. Eliasu Haruna in Tamale says, no doubt the kind of hard work by the committee that's further probing the MMDC applicant. The exercise will enable the selection of right persons for the job. The agri sector, the government has done so much, and we expect positive results. And also, so I don't know. Now, General, over the past few months, I'm for criticizing Abai Mekahubi, a fast security situation in the country. Issue I'm for raising back on say Abai our national security minister. We security architecture no we still never be brief for us ko wie na no but say ya bo police ni ti o ha ya we atewubu na say omo eho nwokra adwurade baaye wa de nsuso any ade general security situation in the country.
Yes, who can udika but who can so no can see asem so. Oshe we are safanai nyina security asem aye issues throughout the world, and for me no nipa baako pepo for a whole year ehun to chima it is bad enough so never chira nti ade a ye nyina ye mpa ebo no say nka ye ntete sa asem we. And we had 3-4 weeks there. Nanka no yaeshe about say this time go fire braver bullion vans ne nema nyina omo attack police for ne nema a major issue a megidi say security agencies no omo end ho and say the can at Tebubu and other places no and also kakra esi wɔ hɔ deɛ bigidi sɛ wɔsi yɛyɛ ɛna sɛ yɛmfa politics ɛmbɛ frɛfrɛm because the politics frɛ mu pɛ ɛbɛma aban no anaa yɛn a yɛn nso yɛdi party n'anim no ɛteki stance a ɛmmoa so na mɛkyɛn ɛno nti na yɛ meya sɛ deɛ esi wɔ adwira yi wonim sɛ deɛ esi wɔ adwira yi na UNDP National Peace Council ɛne Commonwealth Secretariat organize some dialogue process bi ɛma yɛn wɔ Adan for about 3 days. First day no yɛn nua no NDC for led by the national chairman Seydou Nketia mu nyinaa wɔ hɔ. Onim sɛ first day that is Monday na ɔmo ti sɛ adwira yi no ɔmo gyae na ɔmo nkɔɔfoɔ bi na yɛku ɔmo wɔ adwira nti ɔmo bɛsen akɔ adwira hɔ. Creating panic and fear in the system. Meanwhile, it has nothing to do with MPP NDC. But the initial reports are stations like Joy FM in particular, Ediba, created an impression. Say, aban na abrantie no and support ntina bibisa esi. So, no Emma youth no ebo chenku a we share some of the videos here omuko see akora na omo besen police car guiding cofon na kwara tutu buba bono tutu oma your friend is saying obu nsuo kra gu omo kra omo nte because they've been emboldened by the action of the NDC omo issue statement kra eka ho as if say a government and now MPP against NDC. The moment our best happen, now who polarize the system. But you come here pa. Ni pa no kra na ye kan asem no or your MPP ni. Kaka no or your MPP ni. Enye MPP against MPP and now NDC against ebusu asem efi asem. So na me chen. Until yes, ehun be here say e be put to spotlight on some of these security issues no but you must be very very careful because yeti anye and security no entumi anso ano a ikebetumi degenerate into something else yen nyina yentumi nso ano ebi na wo te a wo ka about the AC was South Africa so na me kire no enti yenye careful. Nobody is going to shield any government for doing any wrong thing. Nobody. But it will be also wrong for us to attribute Nyema and Yanokre to government and no emboa my solve problems. Over the period, security agencies are more omo homereswa. Mijidi se sansema etiti. Many pabonini episode di boni send yasabi advanced countries here omo advancing omo security omo cameras wo baby no once in a while, not even sometimes once in a while, in a lot of instances you see some of these security challenges in there. They here say ya de akoma pa ebeye na BBC ya bomode ahwehwe mu akosi ase na yen twen say ade no eye nana ya kesi de bibi to no dia na ye mpene kra and de be sure say de oye no but ebia alasan bi oba na say obi fufuro bi oba dia bibi to na eno de ye nhwe eno na create more problems for all of us nti me gidi say no ya ade a o say ye hwe na ye hwe ye so far me come so very good, but at least the responses from the security agencies and nyina so share the see wo Akutolante Bullion Vine say individuals etumi video here so in the channel me gidi say no so mad police need the leader bomodin ma suspect omo any di omo chi no omo di honjuma anti nyina as citizens no o say ye vigilant kakra na bibi ya na phone but we yes so no careful because one say obi rob no say utwa ahia wadane ni to ahia so we must be extremely careful, we must be vigilant, we must support the police, we must support the security agencies because some numbers na do yen numbers nti yen say yen support o ma enya ade a omo betumi ayo omadwuma nti a major challenge, and I'm praying say all of us will support them to deliver because you support one and deliver na ye di etire ye na MPP NDC asema next time no bia na akoye wo next time no bia na to say the see wo your friend is Mankesimi MP
oh
ono ye general robbery
kwanza
minji ni so onu nti na omko ho general robbery no no sukoto mu wakọ ne campaign or besi akọ koto mu ene se omudi kun no
oba ha ni city ni o
so oba ha ni city so ene se onu so koto mu nti aso security there edi se na enya collect kra ayeye nyina ye ho asema o se eka obia ye so nyina ye ka bom but the attempt to politicize it, needless politics in the case of a dradia na nka omode bemu enye nyame en be mu a nyame adom nkofo so ehu de si ya eno so aba out nka we ye ka sa aban na me first time I take am fa na issue bia o obi say o yesi obi ewu ejura no say yesi face na say na ejura face account be na eno so we ejura eno so obi be kwa akokunu for it till say afi me who say ebubo ba so called face the country for so dey omo gym as omo members in the country omo identities nema you understand see yanya a bit more careful na yenyina yemboa raising tension unnecessarily no engine is eboa
Walanyo in Akwatia, happy birthday to you. Juman ya nuwa ni di ene eyo awada walanyo ya ba utrinkwan Nyankopon enka ho na wanim so enye kama emfa emma ho. General, una wo ye general secretary ma o party. Wo dom a wo soma wo mo parliament. When you aje o madwuma ho thus far.
So far then the circumstance I find they are doing quite well. Because since it's almost divided in the middle. So never change. The Juma kesiye abeto omoso. Emma the ayeno untumi nyada jibi nkotwa ho. Corona so na abe nti no. Yes cafe so be a parliamentary to 1 week 2 weeks not by nema. This time nyada ji no akotwa ho because you are almost always needed in parliament and so far the Mejidi say so good. And so no as a party no the be ma almost so how mono to me concentrate on parliamentary job to keep government in operation no yan so be nti ano so yaguso but I don't think that will be enjoy what we have now. But democracy na practice. We'll go through this phase. Baby Bria Koso Kaya UK edu baby. Now some your coalition government. Na Conservative Party, the young liberals, so many way cambo many. Nina your faces are Bijidi say as a country, you know, you become this is an experience, very bad experience, but your parliamentarians, you know. I live up to expectation as we speak now. Because apart from the initial setback, major setback in the election of the speaker, Yanti Bia, my cause to worry. To about leadership, about so.
But I'm for a minority for no bulimo.
The same,
because as a woman, why a dancing mobibia, almost at the co-parliament, no woman. And motio typical example nano committee so among Sputnik V a dry quacoto so I nyantui and so yakoto committee say because a private members bill intino opposition one
there also who say wako you speaker on your speaker there Yes, your friend is saying, almost to the extent say this banking crisis could be say parliamentary constitution. Now you're admitting here discussing. It is something we must live with. You understand? We must live with. Now next time, no. Also, your MPP ni now Kotuaba because MP who you were now Kotuaba my president. Now what to against who MP? The ebe come any. So because there are a lot of friends out here. A friend is saying Central Region. The president won 19 of the constituencies. By parliamentary candidate, we need 10, which means say your members need to get see your parliamentarians, no, for one reason or the other. At the end of the day, no, and on any day year common. Until next time, then you know that me will fear a quick woman be aba. Ufi here or see me fear black one central. Now me hire our be here. Na you need MP or I'm saying hey who need MP. Who to our president now say MP ni who you we into to against no. Say oh can you go share na say there the TBA one day obe hu no.
Also fi Ablekuma Central.
Be Ablekuma Central. I'm say who fi Ablekuma Central. Say alcohol. Now who say MP who you we into what to against no at our president. President who bet me akọ say nipa 6 million plus to Obama no. Or to her say over to be alcohol now what problem be or the alcohol. The over to me alcohol no her any dear or ban or no either the party in the constituency, the member of parliament, or the MMDC say now what to against see or no I feel no any problem who they do national. You understand? Experience nobody wish say you combat. They are doing their best out of the constraints a woman.
Okay. John Boadu chocho for NPP abanyuku no. Na asemba akoso so aba akohumasika any MPs car loan ho asem. Na car loan asem no. Die mai kakra ni se enra ena me hu statement I free honorable Kuja to ablakwa ho. Se o se ono no de onyi ni se e se aban koso pebosia edema MPs so mo fa nkoto car. Enti no yenja MPs no no mo ankope o mo bosia te say the any ordinary member of the society be kwa akope no bosia or the bank on obi anya ne self arrangement any ade. These are comments are ever unim say Roxen Dapwa Mokpo wone
a park
Clement a park e dey asema kwa akodan court first lady aketie hu asem ya any ade na make control say anyume so dem atie ne say first and second lady say omo da Ghana for ase pass ya adwen wo ho but sika ne de yem fa hwe o man no omo hia
me fa cast na 710 on say what 3 arms of government judiciary, executive,
legislature
and a legislature. Judiciary na at certain levels no omo aban provide omo car eye maintenance more in some cases cry some more fuel car they say aban to foforo car no eye we omu tuahwe engine loan. Executive arm of government no so no aban more cars e be first no cry need to ma Land Cruiser ba ko saloon ba ko say o na makra and all the bomb from our cry Land Cruiser no who to kwa na de to kwan sa cars no omu ntua kapre omu gi fuel maintenance everything. So parliament one of the major critical arm of government, you know. And for some reasons, you know, my arrangement and they say aban into him omo car no free and use as duty post cars no and you know aban no bo omo besia no omo di atoka e use their parliament ejuma and yatiti omo every month. That's what we've gone through over all these years. And what is the problem really? Yanya say almost so another arm of government. It aban talkers and more almost use it the executive use around. And I say my talkers more biom. What's the real problem? What I say anything.
Sika.
Omo mono enti but aban etokas ma judges and the members of the judiciary. Otokas for the executive. I know you any problem wo ho. No omo mo a omo gi loan, etua loan no. Even say nya ni nyina kra no mutua na duties ye yifi so kra na omo tua back. E service omo car, ye mo omo fuel. Omo car say ya omo na ye maintenance no. Enu mom no ye ka oh na omo kogi loan 28 million na ye nyina ye buafu. Openyi che arm of government yeah ken executive no your mom accommodation free judiciary no at certain levels no almost accommodation free to the sense of executive no na ba CEO so na ma e bia ketua omoje no president nje sa ketua no 70,000 80,000 100,000 depending on the organization in question. You also be a chief executive. Organization, the salary originally best 4 times the member of parliament or representing go for a constituency. Even MMDC is required to come assembly. Say for our almost the Nizam Patrol.
Nizam Patrol.
No loan or margin or mutual car. A duty car, yeah, the mom. It is only parliamentarians. Almost where I'm doable. Say, Bibi Ba, no more watch, no more yet, NDC MPP. Eba car, some dia no more in your eye about.
As Gasha.
You understand? It is a major issue. I think that we should use this opportunity to bring closer to this perennial or every 4-year discussion. Na say aban anaye nyina ye beja tum say MPs hu hia yen nti oba di MP a wa akoto ka na fa ko o parliament na ye expect say ufi tatale ufi
Mahame
usa ufi na vrongwa wan kasa se trotra unika ko na call for now service almost so hono yeah you said that how many times na MPC betu akobu krom akobua iti em say we as a nim de so never chen ya ba sa spousal we na o can chop money obi class na agufado baby I would do utwe chop money ma area just say yeah chop money as a grow but these are the issues I can yenya botre enchirechire mo eyeden na saade na ebaye and it is part of the hypocrisy of our system. 1992 ton and now President Rawlings it's say some coup d'etat ne nemanti no nkroma yire Akufo-Addo yire Buzia yire Achampo Akufu kotoka ne nemomo yire nyina no they've been traumatized over the period. Omanya endete de bia de kukra bi ukra firing squad and ekoku omo. You understand? E be din be nwanwa se obi ti se lima na ne yire nwu ya. Na ye be hunu se onenam ho a. Ebi wo adwuma omo ye, ebi nso ebi omo ni adwuma omo ye. Nti Rawlings and decided say sankofu nyina no yembo modern na yempe bibi mom na nka ye every battery entua bibi mom Rawlings efi ho no o handing over Akufo no handing over notes no na ka ho ti Akufo so baaye no e no beto aso Rawlings yere Akufu whatever ni nyina yetu omoka Akufo di 4 years 8 years ofi ho no atamils baaye no atamils yere OGP allowance ya ken ogia kopim say a friend is saying your mama so buy your mama what power ne yire yetua ne ka ogia allowance kopim say Akufo-Addo e buy Akufo-Addo buy sa committee every 4 years. Sa emolument committee no Phyllis idea we are yetua over the years I say ensure that legal basis bia office of the president and the yes arrangement and odetua omoka mrabia sheda enihu say sa dia committee na every 4 years. I have a problem with the committee. My problem with the committee and say to say this government from 2021 up to 2025 determination of the emolument condition of service yet the committee ni between 2025 as almost the report about
that's under the be
na ye did titisika na ye did previous administration etua omoka nti ebia etua oka 25,000 Thomas say committee ni wie ne report 2025 na committee na recommend say ye etua aka 35,000
they will 10 akam
na che say 10 akam 10 times 12 times 4 na ya be tua sa sika no boom e the amount meanwhile that's money ya dey ma ya fa ma say faculty dan ya dey ma say for your sustenance then they deprive you the use of that money na last minute you tua ne boom at the amount so na me chen enu ti no and committee no so adwuma no so no president and vice president omo no committee no take decision na yemfa ma president ma na approve omo no ye the parliament committee na adwuma obeye parliamentarians no and other organization to say judicial and any man and no na the president it committee na adwuma akoye no wan fa president ma president approve or the call parliament last parliament we last parliament na arise and the 7th parliament omo G committee recommendation say sa de na mutua under the table emma former spouses of president and vice yen legalize yen form share article 71 office holders na yen peggy omo because we check ye pa mama time na de yire ene misata yire na etua omo cabinet for levels sika cabinet sika etua omo cabinet ministers level ni etua sika. Can you believe say with some of these spouses omo car crash say no they call repairs omo to be thrown formally to the presidency say yan omo car no mo use till say omo sesa omo de car no be call repairs na say aba yeah you understand iti me enya me nwanwa enya me we say the first lady and the second lady be cast on marriage because the hypocrisy is too much. Who say your mama issue state say enye abra woje yereje emisata je ne yereje say arrears ba
emisata dey so ni hobio
say the compensation in nyina say be say alcohol say arrears ba to say back pay na mo nyina amaje back pay no they create impression say as Rebecca and Samira and our pons our mobile yeah and the pons la mom. So in my honest view spouses of president and the vice president they don't fall under article 71 office holders. It is arrangement for fraud and I say yeah pesa ya koso year over the years 50 Rollins abreso yempa arrangement from fanye yem form share article 71 office holders unless the law is amended. But there may yani the hypocrisy of the NDC, the hypocrisy of John Mama. So what babet na ho adia any legal backing what tue bia ma yire etue bia ma vice etue bia ma Kunedu Ajiman Rollins etue bia ma full rally man over the years. That's our Bible for Abba. na committee no ye no kra committee sa report yen fam bre na na do ye dey call parliament is made up of MPP NDC and amoji tuomo it is a accusation we no so ado so finfa as if say before fro aba sebi Akufo-Addo no to mean chop money na otiti sika e ma na ire so na mecha enti kadna we nya ade a e wo say you waste time kra na me desise omo say omo mpe obi an refund sika no fa nko
obi a waji bibia
an refund sika no sa papa nya hwe abone so nya hwe obi a waji bibiara minim se betu backdate no ayero time obi aje bia
nanga yangoji skano
na yangoji skano say you create impression say from the statement of John Mahama no o create impression say onim ho hwe until bi krada e ya de bone anameboa is that what it is it because Akufo-Addo is so wicked say obi krada say oh nanse ya na sa asem we aba omo jitumu the last parliament no omo jitumu enyende ena omo kwa jitumu so I think there's a need for a lot of sunshine in some of these things. I my honest view they say constitution, you know, and qualify omo under Article 71 office holders. If say a jitum say there's the need to support these spouses, we should find an arrangement to do so and do it in a manner and create impression say obi da sebi or no nenum ya ne dedodo and na or yema hwe politics ayeyi kadna say who say you tia politician be 50,000 100,000 ema we name bere o because the kind of be before so nchiro the kind of demands are away so no. And the very people are complaining, and the very people are not demanding were also. The kind of demands are we have to meet. There are some of them are life survival demands. Obi wo ha na wa no wudie. Obi wo ha wan hwe an support to a na ne ba school ya abono. It is obi abedi president na we twem na de yire bibi kakra ye de support na me nti say I will say raising is so high so we creating an impression say a current president na sabi onto me enhwa ne yire na o titi sika man enu nti papa anya hwe a bonen so anya hwe me de say abronye ene NDC for me no the alcohol Supreme Court be determine say omo nye Article 71 1 and 2 office holders omo nye Article 95 office holders enu no ekura semaka menwie omo de akoso omo ho yare nkopesika na mra omo ma jisika ni bibiaro emboaro na etia na fe as a country me I fully support ebetumi de amom but it must be done legally, it must be done rightly, and it must be done in a manner and create impression say sebi aban we awabe na sebi on drink Ghana for ho na oh yes sir, that's all yeah sir. Discuss. Yeah, I think that all of us will be okay with it. But this year, I'm going to refund this kind.
General, and you may yadawase.
So, Medamase, you refund ya. You said that cheap compound. And I will pay BBDC no beer. Says I see King the support. Yama menum. But it's a hypocrisy. Yem mpanyinfo ne bi eya ni ntiro ya jisika na back ne yɛn san bɛtena ase ne yɛn hwɛ arrangement a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ɛde support so maka ɛno awie no na mɛgyina mo fidie so ada obiara ase especially Ghana for nyinaa particularly MPP for yɛsrɛ mo munja abotre ohwɛ sibia nyama call no towards the end of the year sikasɛm emu ɛyɛ den kakra nuntinama obroni bɛka the fiscal space has been squeezed limited ɛno na efuele the whole kan about agric minister ne rose minister nsɛm yi so sikasɛm ɛho aba ayɛ den kakra obiara nya abotre megidi say with the supplementary budget ayɛ and a lot of interventions are aban put in place no nneɛma mu ɛbɛkɔ yie mu bɛdwo na megidi say the ɛyɛ yafa see ni so there are a lot of projects are were up north one village one dam ne nneɛma bebree wɔ ha yɛn complete here. There are a lot of get fund programs projects yɛde see ani so a nka within a year nye covid ya kasi say sa double track na kra ye fi hɔ a ɛno so yɛgu so a yɛyɛ. There are a lot of sea defense programs yɛyɛ. There are a lot of 1D 1F programs yɛgu so a megidi sɛ yɛyɛ na nneɛma emodwo biara bɛhu sɛ aban nya aban a sɛbi ne tirimo ɛden ɛyɛ aban a ɛyɛ aban a n'ani da hɔ a Ghana fo nti and because yɛn so yɛnim sɛ Nana Danko Akufo-Addo waka esi so and de bia ka sɛ ɔno politics ɔbɛyɛ nyame aboa no nyame hyira no at least at his age wetumi di president 2 times nyame boa obetumi awie nneɛma nso odi si n'ani so no nyame boa a obetumi ayɛ mu dodoɔ na deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ obehu ne sɛ 2025 no 7 January ebedu no na or hand over the presidency no to another presidential candidate, president-elect of the new Patriotic Party. And no, and the FAPIM. And nothing under, and then as we speak now, on the Namapa East, on the Namapa West. Wakwapa is Napa West, Aba, Wakwapa is Aba, on the Namapa Savannah and the Upper West. Oba, the next 3 days, ye transcendental social economy bio, na kwa befaso, I be ye, Niamana, etumi asoso, mebune, entrepreneurs, asen yetumi, ashe, niaye. Into bia nyano ho abotre. System no more right there, I know, because it has the kind of, you see, me the judges as system no. Conform you on ma. Say otuminya kukudro bisa obibia na onse nema mo ayedi. Because once of ferry for pa enye obia sebi.
Ono tesa.
Odi ne huni and all that. Nti no mo me de gauge sa de nti me gidi say Thomas say yenwie sa supplementary budget ya yen toto niema no. Niema emube emre kakra na finance ministry ya body tiri so ache for contractors or the avocado this year from perfect because you contractors car so akoto go for niema wako free obi ndua wako free obi cement wako free obi tiles wako free obi paint wako labor ni oye adwuma ma no ntua nka mason ni oye adwuma ma no ntua nka iron rods akoto ntua steel benders oye adwuma ma no ntua so tua sa sika nyina sika no spread emobia nso ehuto so it's important and I know say the Ministry of Finance is well aware of this yen hwe na yen so ano na ye ho high.
Nyame adom na say list no ba specifically on the MMDCs no ye know be say aye one on one na afia hwe
na list ye nya ba bi oni be one on one aye
list no ba eh da bi ye be hwe mo reason behind the candidates amoju so na ka say ye be hwe the sakeke
they just offer president
one ye be hwe
no they be taking this maybe ye be one on one with general nipa miensa kopa ade
na ba akwanya
na ba betra ha na be chire we say wait na we who do 7 years
you dey tra ho do anagu
7 years
then I da say anwumre
me so me da masifa
John Buedu chochorofo penny MPP amanyuku no edin mu ono na anwumre ye ne no etena se maame adwo so omo adwo Batampa Francis CM so omo adwo abawa ewo UK ose omo adwo enchiare de bibiri kwa but eha ene brebe ma kwan ema medemo asi esan se sofo penny Bishop Dr. Salifu Amoako ono aye krado a wode nyamesem papa ebremo na yenim se ye papa Bishop Dr. Salifu Amoako Efri Alive Chapel International ono ne kofa bai and our science of open odi Alive Chapel International enim azofo Bishop Dr. Salifu Amoako ena odi nyamesem kan ebrewo Alive Chapel International sa ebra edi enimo ide eye Bishop Dr. Salifu Amoako emre on Alive Chapel International Life ena odi ebro efreme na ya okese Isaac Odro Patricia Sefafisha Emmanuel Atiemo Samuel Apia Prince Bafo Asamana Elizabeth Ejin Madam Asamo Shisha Emma miti bedi ho chiame monso so amutie yen baby amutie free bia enwumre Emma munyana ajo